I knew something was wrong the moment Olivia walked into my apartment without smiling. "Why are you looking at me like that?" Olivia asked. "Because you have been quiet all week." "I'm tired, Ethan." "You're always tired lately." "Is this about Victoria again?" Olivia dropped her bag beside the couch. "Everything is about Victoria with you. That isn't fair. You come home angry every night because Victoria got the promotion. She didn't get it. Then why are you acting like she did?" Olivia stared at me. "Because I'm going to beat her next time." "You don't have to beat anyone. You don't understand." "I understand you're letting one woman control your entire life." Olivia's eyes hardened. "Stop pretending you know what I need. I've supported you for 3 years. I helped you prepare for interviews. I stayed awake when you worked late. I listened every time Victoria's name came up. And now you want credit? No. I want you to remember that I'm on your side. Then stop asking questions." I stepped closer. "Olivia, what happened today?" "Nothing." "That's not true." "You want the truth?" "Yes." "I need you to leave me alone." The words hit harder than I expected. "Leave you alone?" "Yes." "For how long?" "I don't know." "Did I do something?" "No." "Then why are you pushing me away?" "Because I can't breathe when you keep asking me what's wrong." I felt my throat tighten. "I'm asking because I love you." "Maybe that's the problem." I stared at her. "What does that mean?" "It means I need space, Ethan. You could have told me that without making me feel like I'm your enemy." "I'm not trying to hurt you." "You are hurting me." Olivia looked away. I waited for an apology. Instead, Olivia picked up her bag. "I'm going home." "Olivia, please. Don't call me tonight. Can I at least know when we'll talk?" "When I'm ready." She walked toward the door. "Olivia." She stopped. "I love you." Her shoulders moved slightly, but Olivia never turned around. "I know." Then she left. I stood there for several minutes, staring at the closed door. Every part of me wanted to run after her. I wanted to demand an explanation, but I remembered her voice. "Leave me alone." So I listened. The next morning, I sent one message. "Good morning. I hope you're okay." No answer. At lunch, I called. No answer. That evening, I called again. Still nothing. By the third day, I stopped calling. That was when the silence became unbearable. Daniel found me sitting on my kitchen floor with my phone in my hand. "You look terrible." "I'm fine." "Ethan, you haven't shaved." I said I'm fine. Daniel sat across from me. "This is Olivia." I looked down. She asked for space. "And you're giving it to her?" "Yes." "Then why do you look like someone died?" "Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do." Daniel sighed. "You keep treating love like a job. You think if you work hard enough, Olivia will stay. That's not true. You paid her rent when she changed jobs. She needed help. You canceled your vacation for her interview. That mattered to her. You defend everything she does." I had no answer. Daniel leaned forward. "Something is wrong, Ethan." "I know." "Then stop waiting for Olivia to tell you." "What am I supposed to do?" "Look at what's happening instead of what you hope is happening." His words stayed with me. That night, I opened my laptop because I needed something to distract me. I checked my work email and found a message from our compliance department. The subject made my stomach drop. "Urgent. Confidential review, Bennett Hayes project." I opened it. My name was listed as an external contact on a financial report connected to Olivia's company. I read the document twice. I had never seen the report. I had never approved it. Then I noticed the date. 3 days before Olivia asked me to leave her alone. My hands went cold. Why would my name be on this? I searched the attached file and found another document marked confidential. The report showed a serious accounting problem inside Olivia's team. And beside the project notes was one name I recognized. Victoria Hayes. I leaned back, unable to breathe normally. Olivia had told me nothing. She had not asked for space because she simply needed time. She had been hiding something. I remembered the first time Olivia had mentioned Victoria to me. We had been eating dinner when Olivia suddenly put down her fork. "Victoria thinks I'm weak." "You're not weak. She keeps taking opportunities from me." "Then prove yourself." "I will." I had believed that conversation was ordinary. Now it felt like a warning I had ignored. I returned to the report and read every line. There were missing approvals, unexplained transfers, and numbers that did not match the records I knew from my own company. I called Olivia. The phone rang until the call ended. I called again. Nothing. I typed a message. "Olivia, please call me. This is important." The message showed as delivered. Still no response. I felt anger rising beneath my fear. Why didn't you tell me? The apartment gave no answer. I opened the report again and found my name attached to a transaction I had never touched. That frightened me more than her silence. If someone had used my name, I could lose my job. If Olivia knew about it, then her request for distance had a different meaning. Daniel was right. Something was wrong. And for the first time, I was no longer thinking about how to get Olivia back. I was thinking about what Olivia was hiding from me. I spent the next morning telling myself one simple thing. Respect Olivia's request. No calls. No messages. No showing up at her apartment. I needed distance too, even if I did not want it. By 10, I was at work when my manager, Michael Reed, called me into his office. Ethan, close the door. I sat down. What happened? Remember the Bennett financial project? My stomach tightened. Olivia's company? Yes. Our firm is reviewing their quarterly accounts. I know. Michael slid a folder across the desk. I want you on the review. I stared at the folder. Michael, my girlfriend works there. I know. We're taking a break. I'm aware. Then maybe someone else should handle it. Michael shook his head. That would make sense if your name wasn't already connected to the project. My fingers tightened around the folder. Because of that report? Exactly. I opened it. There were the same strange transactions I had found the night before. Who prepared these? Victoria Hayes. I looked up. Victoria? She requested an independent review after discovering irregularities. Why would she involve our company? Because she believes someone inside Bennett Financial has been changing reports. I closed the folder. Does Olivia know? Michael paused. I assume she does. That answer followed me all afternoon. By 4, I was sitting in a conference room across from the woman I had heard about for months. Victoria Hayes entered carrying a tablet and 3 folders. I expected arrogance. Instead, Victoria looked at me and said, "You're Ethan Carter." Yes. Olivia's boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, maybe. We haven't exactly decided what we are. Victoria pulled out a chair. I'm sorry. For what? For getting involved in your personal life. You didn't. I probably did. She opened her tablet. Let's keep this professional. That would be easier. Victoria studied my face. You look exhausted. I haven't been sleeping. Because of Olivia? I stiffened. Victoria immediately raised a hand. You don't have to answer. I'm here for the project. Good. Then I'll tell you what I know. For the next hour, Victoria showed me reports, emails, and approval records. Olivia and I have been competing for the same director position for 8 months, Victoria explained. Olivia never told me it had been that long. Olivia doesn't like looking vulnerable. That sounds like Olivia. Victoria gave me a tired smile. Olivia thinks I'm trying to destroy her career. Are you? No. The answer came too quickly to be fake. Victoria turned the tablet toward me. Someone has been altering internal reports. I scanned the numbers. Who? I don't know. But you suspect someone. I suspect someone on Olivia's team. Why? Because the changes only appear in files handled by that group. I leaned back. Could Olivia have done it? Victoria looked directly at me. I don't know. I shook my head. She wouldn't. You sound certain. I've known her for 3 years. Knowing someone personally and knowing what someone does under pressure are different things. That's unfair. Maybe. Victoria closed the file. I'm not asking you to believe me. Then what are you asking? Look at the evidence yourself. I looked down at the documents. What happened to your promotion? Victoria's expression changed. Someone made it look like I leaked confidential information. Did you? No. Who accused you? Olivia's department. My chest tightened. Olivia. Not Olivia personally. That matters. It matters to me too. I stood. Victoria, I don't want to be part of a fight between you and Olivia. You already are. I froze. What do you mean? Your name appears in the financial trail. My heart started beating faster. Again. Victoria nodded. That is why I asked you here. She opened another folder. Someone used your credentials to approve a transfer. I never approved this. I know. How? Because the approval happened while you were at a client meeting. I stared at the timestamp. She was right. Victoria pushed another page toward me. This is the original record. I compared both documents. The numbers had been changed. Who had access? Several people. Ryan Mitchell? Victoria's eyes narrowed. You know Ryan? He works with Olivia. I know. Is Ryan involved? I don't have proof. But you suspect him. I suspect anyone who had access. I sat down again. Why are you helping me? Victoria looked away for a moment. Because I know what it feels like to have someone change the truth, and then watch everyone believe the lie. Her voice was softer now. I thought you hated Olivia. I'm angry with Olivia. That isn't the same thing. No. Victoria nodded. Then don't let anger make your decisions. I looked at her. You really think Olivia might know something? I think you should ask yourself one question. What question? If Olivia knew someone was using your name, why didn't Olivia warn you? I had no answer. The meeting ended, but I stayed behind. Victoria gathered her files. Ethan. Yeah. Don't trust anyone just because you love them. The sentence cut deeper than I wanted to admit. I returned home and opened my laptop again. A new email waited. It came from Victoria. There was one attachment. The subject read, Evidence of Deliberate Sabotage. I opened the file. The first page showed a report from months earlier. The second showed a changed version. Then I saw the approval history. Someone close to Olivia had deliberately altered Victoria's records. My eyes moved to the final line. My name was there too. I whispered, What did you get me into, Olivia? For the first time, I wondered if Olivia had been protecting me from the truth, or protecting the person who created it. I stared at the screen until the letters blurred. My first instinct was to defend Olivia, just as I had done every other time. But another voice inside me asked a question. What if defending Olivia meant ignoring the truth? I closed my eyes and remembered her words. She had asked me to leave her alone. Maybe she knew why. I waited outside Olivia's office for almost an hour before Olivia finally walked toward me. Olivia, we need to talk. Olivia stopped. Ethan, I told you to leave me alone. My name is on a report I never approved. Olivia looked around. Not here. Then tell me where. Go home. I can't go home and pretend nothing happened. Olivia's face tightened. Victoria is filling your head with lies. Victoria showed me documents. Victoria wants my position. That doesn't explain my name. Olivia crossed her arms. You're working with Victoria now? What? You met her behind my back. My company assigned me to the review. You expect me to believe that? I'm asking you to believe the evidence. Olivia shook her head. You always believed me before. Because I trusted you. And now you trust Victoria? I trust what I can prove. Olivia looked hurt. So that's it? No, that's not it. I'm trying to understand why my name was used. You should ask Victoria. I'm asking you. I don't have anything to tell you. Olivia, please. No. Just tell me if you knew. Olivia's eyes moved away. That small movement hurt more than any answer. You knew something. I told you to leave me alone. Because you knew? Because I couldn't deal with this anymore. You couldn't deal with me? I couldn't deal with anything. I would have helped. I didn't need your help. I felt something inside me break. For 3 years, I had believed my love could solve every problem. Standing there, I finally understood that love could not force someone to tell the truth. Okay, I whispered. Olivia looked surprised. Okay. You asked me to leave you alone. I will. Ethan. No. I'm done begging. I walked away before Olivia could answer. That night, I sat in my apartment with every document spread across the table. The more I compared them, the more confused I became. Then my phone rang. Ryan Mitchell. Ethan, can we talk? Why? Because Olivia never wanted to hurt you. That's difficult to believe. Olivia loves you. Then why did Olivia accuse me? Because Olivia thinks Victoria is manipulating you. Why would Olivia think that? Victoria has been trying to destroy Olivia for months. I remembered Victoria's words. Don't trust anyone just because you love them. Ryan continued. Victoria showed you selected documents. Maybe. Olivia has proof too. What proof? Olivia believes Victoria changed the records. Then why didn't Olivia show me? Ryan paused. Olivia was afraid you would choose Victoria. The answer sounded believable. That was what frightened me. Ryan, when did Olivia start believing Victoria was changing records? Months ago. That doesn't match what Victoria told me. What did Victoria tell you? That the sabotage started after the promotion dispute. Ryan became quiet. How long have you known Olivia? For years. Then you know Olivia gets emotional. Yes. And you know Olivia trusts people she shouldn't. Yes. Like you. Ryan laughed softly. I'm trying to protect her. Then answer one question. What? Why did you know about the report before I told you? Silence. Ryan ended the call. I stared at my phone. Something was wrong. I called Victoria. Victoria, I need the original timeline. What happened? Ryan knew details he shouldn't know. I'll send everything. Minutes later, Victoria sent me the complete records. I opened them one by one. The first suspicious message came from Ryan. The next message was also from Ryan. Then I found emails sent to Olivia from an anonymous account. Every email blamed Victoria. Every accusation matched Ryan's private messages. I whispered, "Ryan." I kept searching. Then I found something worse. Ryan had sent Olivia a message claiming that I had secretly met Victoria before the company review. The date was impossible. I had been out of town that day. Ryan had lied. But why? I checked another file. Ryan had also told Victoria that Olivia planned to report Victoria for fraud. Victoria had never received such a report. Ryan had been feeding both women different lies. He wanted Olivia afraid of Victoria. He wanted Victoria angry at Olivia. And somehow, I had become part of the trap. My hands shook as I opened the final folder. There was a private message between Ryan and Olivia. I read it once. Then again. Ryan had written, "Ethan is innocent." The approval was made without Ethan's knowledge. Olivia had replied, "I know." I stopped breathing. Olivia knew. She had known I was innocent. She knew my name had been used. She knew I had not betrayed her. Yet Olivia still accused me. I leaned back and covered my face. For a moment, I wanted to destroy everything. I wanted Olivia to feel the same pain I felt. I wanted Ryan exposed immediately. But then I remembered Olivia laughing in my kitchen, stealing food from my plate, and falling asleep against my shoulder after long days at work. That woman had been real. At least, I thought Olivia had been real. I opened the message again. Below Olivia's words was another line. "I know Ethan is innocent, but Ethan can't know yet. Ryan promised to fix everything." My heart sank. Olivia had not simply been fooled. Olivia had chosen to believe Ryan over me. I closed the laptop. Daniel called. "You sound different." "I found something." "About Olivia?" "About everyone." "Are you going to confront them?" "I don't know." "Ethan, don't destroy yourself trying to punish them." "Then what do you want?" I looked at Olivia's last photo. "I want the truth." Daniel said, "Start there." I ended the call and deleted the message I had almost sent Olivia. I would not chase. I would wait, watch, and make my next decision with a mind. Tomorrow, I would face Ryan with evidence. I promised myself I would never trade my dignity for love again. I stopped calling Olivia. That decision sounded simple, but it was the hardest thing I had done since she walked out of my apartment. Victoria called the next morning. "Ethan, I found another connection between Ryan and the altered reports." "Send it." "I need more than that. I need someone who understands the financial records." "You want my help?" "I want your help because Ryan used your name too." I agreed. We met at a quiet cafe after work. Victoria placed her laptop between us. "Look here." I leaned closer. "These transfers happened before the reports were changed." "Exactly." Ryan had access to both. And Olivia had access to the final reports. I stared at the screen. "Do you think Olivia helped him?" "I think Olivia ignored warning signs." "That sounds worse." "It is." I rubbed my forehead. I used to think Victoria was the biggest problem in Olivia's life. Victoria smiled faintly. "I used to think Olivia was mine." That made me laugh for the first time in days. "You're not what I expected." "What did you expect?" "Someone who hated Olivia." I did hate what Olivia represented to me. Losing the promotion? Losing control of my career because someone decided I was dangerous. I looked at her. "You never deserved that." "Neither did you. We worked for hours." Victoria never asked about Olivia unless I brought her up. She never demanded explanations. She never told me what I should feel. That was new for me. With Olivia, I had always felt like I was standing in front of a door, waiting for permission to enter. With Victoria, I could simply sit beside her. "You're quiet," Victoria said. "I'm thinking." "About Olivia?" "Yes." Victoria closed the laptop. "Then think." I looked at her. "You don't mind?" "Why would I? Most people would." "I'm not most people." I smiled. "No, you're not." Over the next 2 weeks, we met several times. Each meeting brought another piece of Ryan's plan. He had lied to Olivia. He had lied to Victoria. He had used my name. But he had also made one mistake. He had assumed nobody would compare the original files. Victoria found that mistake on a Thursday night. "Ethan, look." I moved beside her. "This timestamp." Ryan changed the file after Olivia opened it. "Can we prove it?" "Yes." I let out a breath. "We have him. We have enough to expose him." I should have felt victorious. Instead, I felt tired. Victoria noticed. "You're thinking about Olivia again." "I am." "Do you still love her?" I stayed silent. Victoria nodded. "You don't have to answer." I think I love the person I believed Olivia was. That's different. I know. We packed our things. Outside the cafe, rain began falling. Victoria looked at the street. Do you have an umbrella? No. I do. We stood beneath one umbrella while walking toward my car. Halfway there, I stopped. I thought revenge would feel better. Victoria looked at me. Revenge is loud. Peace is usually quiet. I smiled. That sounds like something my mother would say. Your mother sounds smart. She is. We reached my car, but neither of us moved. Thank you, I said. For what? For not making me explain myself. Victoria's expression softened. You don't owe me explanations. Something inside me loosened. I had spent months trying to prove that I was loyal. Now someone was telling me I did not have to prove anything. Victoria reached for my hand. I looked down. Her fingers rested against mine. Is this okay? Victoria asked. I nodded. Yes. Victoria held my hand. It was such a small thing. No promises. No dramatic confession. Just warmth. Yet somehow, that simple touch felt more powerful than every angry thought I had carried. Then I heard a voice behind me. Ethan. I turned. Olivia stood across the sidewalk. Her eyes moved from my face to Victoria's hand. Her expression changed. Olivia, what are you doing? Talking. With Victoria? Yes. Olivia stepped closer. You told me you needed space. You asked me to leave you alone. I didn't mean forever. You never told me that. Olivia looked at our hands. Let go of her. I felt my old fear return, but I did not obey it. Olivia, this isn't your decision. You replaced me? No. You're holding her hand. Yes. That means something. It does. Olivia's eyes filled with hurt. How could you move on so quickly? I didn't. Then why? Because I stopped waiting for someone who had already walked away. Olivia shook her head. You still love me. Maybe part of me does. Then come back. I took a slow breath. You asked me to disappear. I was confused. You accused me of betraying you. I was scared. You knew I was innocent. Olivia froze. Who told you? I found the message. Her face went pale. You looked through my messages? No. Ryan's records exposed it. Olivia lowered her eyes. I was going to fix everything. You should have trusted me. I was afraid. So was I. Victoria quietly stepped back, but she did not release my hand. Olivia noticed. Her voice became almost a whisper. Ethan, you never held my hand like that after I asked you to stay. I looked at our joined hands. Then I looked at Olivia. I spent too long begging you to stay. I squeezed Victoria's hand gently. I'm not begging anymore. Olivia swallowed hard. Are you choosing Victoria? I'm choosing myself. That sounds like something you learned from her. No. I learned it from losing you. I thought you would always wait. I thought so too. That hurts. It hurts me too. Ethan never used me to make you jealous. You care about him. Yes. Olivia nodded. I understand now. I hope you do. She walked away. Victoria squeezed my hand. Are you okay? No. Do you want to talk? Not yet. That's okay. For once, silence did not feel like abandonment. It felt like peace. I thought exposing Ryan would make everything feel finished. Instead, the investigation opened a door to problems nobody could close. Michael called me into his office early Monday morning. Ethan, the internal review is complete. What did you find? Enough to prove the reports were manipulated. By Ryan. Ryan was involved, but the evidence goes further. I sat down. How far? Financial records were hidden. Approval dates were changed. Victoria was blamed for information she never leaked. And my name? Used without authorization. I felt my jaw tighten. What happens now? Legal will handle Ryan. And Olivia? Michael paused. Olivia is under review. I looked at the floor. I wanted to feel satisfied. I wanted to imagine Olivia finally understanding what she had done to me. Instead, I felt empty. Victoria met me outside the building. Everything came out. Yes. How bad? Bad enough. Victoria nodded. Then let the process work. I want Ryan punished. He will be. I want Olivia to understand. She will. I want her to feel what I felt. Victoria looked at me. Ethan, that feeling will not heal you. I know. Then don't chase revenge. I breathed slowly. You're right. I know. I laughed. You always sound so sure. Someone has to. That afternoon, Olivia lost the promotion. The decision was announced internally before she even had time to defend herself. I learned about it from Michael. She's also facing a formal investigation, Michael explained. Can she lose her job? Yes. I looked toward the window. Do you think she deserves that? That isn't your decision. I know. For the first time, I understood the difference between justice and revenge. Justice meant telling the truth. Revenge meant enjoying someone else's pain. I chose the first. That evening, Olivia came to my apartment. I opened the door and found her standing alone. Can we talk? I stepped aside. Olivia entered slowly. I lost the promotion. I heard. I may lose my job. I'm sorry. Olivia looked at me. You're sorry? Yes. After everything I did, I can be hurt by you and still feel sorry for what you're facing. Her eyes filled. I don't deserve your kindness. This isn't kindness. It's closure. Olivia sat down. I thought Victoria was going to take everything from me. She didn't. I know that now. You should have known before. I was afraid. You were. I kept thinking that if I lost the promotion, I would lose myself. I sat across from her. And you thought I was part of the problem. Yes. Why? Because Ryan kept telling me that you were helping Victoria. I wasn't. I know. You knew before I did. Olivia covered her face. I know. I waited. I saw Ryan's message. Olivia continued. He told me you were innocent. I believed him when he said he could fix everything. Why didn't you ask me? I was scared of your answer. You were scared I would tell you the truth? I was scared you would choose Victoria. I stared at her. You pushed me away because you were afraid I might leave? Olivia nodded. That makes no sense. I know. Olivia, you destroyed the relationship you were trying to protect. I know. Her voice broke. I was more afraid of losing to Victoria than losing you. The words stayed between us. I had wanted that confession for weeks. Now that I finally heard it, it didn't feel like victory. It felt sad. I loved you, I said. I know. I would have stood beside you. I know. I needed you to trust me. I know. Olivia wiped her tears. I don't want you to forgive me because you feel sorry for me. I won't. I don't want another chance. That surprised me. Then why are you here? To tell you the truth. She reached into her bag and pulled out an envelope. I've had this since the beginning of our relationship. What is it? I couldn't give it to you before. Why? Because I was afraid of what it would change. She placed the envelope on the table. I didn't touch it. What's inside? Something I should have told you 3 years ago. Does it involve Ryan? No. Victoria? No. Then what? Olivia stood. It involves us. She walked toward the door. Olivia. She turned. Why wait 3 years? Her eyes filled again. Because I was afraid that if you knew the truth, you would never look at me the same way. Then she left. I stared at the envelope. Victoria called 10 minutes later. Are you okay? Olivia came here. What happened? She gave me an envelope. What's inside? I don't know. Do you want me to come over? I looked at the envelope again. No. Are you sure? Yes. This is your decision. I know. Victoria paused. Whatever is inside, you don't owe Olivia anything. I know. I ended the call. My hands trembled as I picked up the envelope. For 3 years, Olivia had kept this secret from me. I opened it. The first page made my heart stop. At the top was a hospital name. Under it was a date. 3 years earlier. The same week Olivia and I first met. I read the next line. Then I whispered, "What did you hide from me?" I turned the page, but the words refused to make sense at first. My eyes moved across the printed lines again and again. There was a patient number, an emergency contact, and a handwritten note signed by Olivia. I knew her handwriting. I remembered seeing it on birthday cards, grocery lists, and little notes she used to leave beside my coffee. My chest tightened. Why would a hospital record matter to our first meeting? Why had Olivia kept it hidden? I wanted to call her immediately, but I stopped myself. She had already spent 3 years deciding which truths I deserved. This time, I would read the truth before asking anyone else to explain it. I stayed still. I read the hospital document 3 times before I understood what it meant. 3 years earlier, Olivia had written a letter to herself about leaving Bennett Financial. She had planned everything. She wanted to move with me, start over, and build a quieter life. Then another document explained what changed. Ryan had convinced Olivia that leaving her company would destroy her future. He told her I would eventually resent her sacrifices. He told her that without her career, she would become dependent on me. At the bottom, Olivia had written one sentence. I was afraid of becoming nobody. I closed my eyes. The secret hurt, but it no longer controlled me. The next morning, I asked Olivia to meet me. She arrived at the park where we had once talked about getting married. I read everything, I told her. Olivia nodded. Then you know. I know you wanted to leave. I did. You wanted a life with me. I did. Then why did you choose your career over us? Olivia looked down. At first, I thought I was protecting my future. Then I became afraid of losing everything I had built. Ryan fed that fear. Yes. But Ryan didn't make every decision for you. I know. I waited. Olivia took a breath. I hurt you because I was scared. I lied because I was scared. I pushed you away because I thought losing you would be easier than losing myself. I looked at her. You destroyed the very thing you were afraid of losing. I know. I needed honesty. I know. You could have told me you were struggling. I should have. You could have trusted me. I should have. Olivia's eyes filled. I don't want another chance, Ethan. That surprised me. Why? Because asking for another chance would be selfish. I need to become someone who can live with her choices. I felt the last piece of anger inside me begin to fade. I forgive you. Olivia looked up. You do? Yes. But you won't come back. No. She nodded slowly. That hurts. It hurts me too. Do you love Victoria? I thought about it. Yes. Olivia smiled sadly. Then I'm glad. You're glad. Because Victoria never asked you to prove yourself. I said nothing. Olivia stood. I hope you build the life I was too afraid to build with you. I hope you build your own life too. We hugged once. It was not romantic. It was goodbye. Before we left the park, Olivia stopped me. Ethan, there is one more thing. What? Thank you for not destroying me when you had every reason to. I wanted to. I know. I was angry. You had every right to be. But revenge would have kept me tied to you. Olivia nodded. That is why you really changed. I smiled sadly. I didn't change because I stopped caring. I know. I changed because I started caring about myself too. Olivia looked toward the lake. I wish I had learned that earlier. So do I. She took another breath. Will you ever hate me? No. Why not? Because hate would mean I still need something from you. Olivia smiled through her tears. You really are different. I had to become different. Then go. I walked away. Later that month, Victoria and I celebrated my promotion at a small restaurant. You look nervous, Victoria teased. I am. Why? Because I don't know what comes next. Victoria smiled. Neither do I. That scares you. A little. Good. Good. It means we're both being honest. Victoria laughed. I reached across the table. Can I tell you something? Anything. I used to think a relationship meant holding on no matter what. And now I think it means choosing each other without fear. Victoria took my hand. I choose you. I felt my eyes burn. I choose you too. There was no dramatic promise. No perfect ending. Just two people choosing to move forward. And that was enough. Olivia eventually rebuilt her career at a smaller company. I heard about it from Daniel months later. She's doing well, Daniel told me. Good. You don't want details? No. Daniel smiled. You really have moved on. I think I finally have. I returned to the apartment where Olivia had once asked me to leave her alone. I stood outside for a moment. The memory was still there. Her voice. My fear. The closed door. But I was different now. Victoria stood beside me. Ready? I looked at her. Yes. We walked away together. I didn't look back because I wasn't trying to make Olivia regret losing me. I wasn't trying to prove anything. I wasn't even trying to win. I had finally learned that love should not require me to disappear. I had spent years believing that losing Olivia meant losing my future. Now I understood something simple. My future had been waiting for me to choose it. Victoria squeezed my hand. I squeezed hers back. For the first time, I wasn't afraid of goodbye. I once thought Olivia asking me to leave was the end of my life. Years later, I understood the truth. It was the first time life had finally given me permission to choose myself.